Hey viewers, it's Kara, your host for Tuesdays on the Pagan Perspective, and this week's topic is initiation. Hi everyone, first I'd like to say sorry for missing last week. I have a really super busy schedule, like it's not even funny, and I'm really used to Scissors being my substitute, so when I couldn't make a video on Tuesday, I texted her to do the video for me, and she said she would. But then she reminded me that we've actually made her the permanent Friday host, so I was just going to trade her last week and make the Friday video. However, my Friday turned out to be even busier than my Tuesday, and I asked James to do the video, but he was also very, very busy, so he couldn't do it. So I apologize for there not being a video on Friday. That was actually my fault because I couldn't do Tuesday. So if you haven't figured it out yet, the week now goes Mo on Monday, I'm on Tuesday, Eric is still Wednesday, Wade is still Thursday, Scissors is Friday, DR is Saturday, and Sunday we have a day off. So the new subs and James are still our substitutes. And like I said, I am really, really busy lately, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna always find this extra half hour in my day to make my videos on Tuesdays, because I also now ASM the show on Tuesday nights. I have rehearsal, so I really hope I'm not going to have to not make videos for the time being this semester because I'm so busy, but bear with me, please. So now, getting to the topic, since I just talked for a minute for no reason. The topic is initiation. Mo talked a lot about initiations in life in general, which made me think about whether or not I had ever gone through things like that, and I haven't really been in any groups that have initiations of that nature, so I was going to say no, but then I remembered that I've been through it's kind of an initiation process kind of thing. At the Cedar Lee Theater in Cleveland Heights, they perform the Rocky Horror Picture Show the first Saturday of every month, and on Halloween. And a friend of mine is in the cast. So years ago, I first went to see it live, and they play the movie on the screen in the background, and then they also act it out live in front of you. And if you've never seen it performed live, you are what they call a Rocky Horror virgin. So when you go to see it, you have to put a red V on your forehead for virgin, and then they have a game where they have some of the virgins come up and they do some really embarrassing kind of game. Or if you don't do that, at least all the virgins, the first time they go to see it, you have to stand up and take the oath, and that's your initiation. And then every subsequent time that you come, you are no longer a virgin, so you can laugh at all the other virgins that have to play the stupid games and things like that. So I have done that. I've been through a Rocky Horror de-virgining initiation. But other than that, no, I never have been through an initiation. And that is because religious-wise, I am a solitary eclectic Wiccan. My path does not require an initiation. And I do believe that, you know, for the paths that have degrees and like to track where you are in your progress of learning, initiations are completely valid. They really are. I really understand where they're coming from, but I don't believe in any case that initiation is required for you to be allowed to say that you're a member of that religion. I don't believe that to be Wiccan in any respect, I have to be initiated. I have done a self-dedication. I don't know if Mo, if your dedication, because you're doing the year in a day class, are you being dedicated by someone else, or is it a self-dedication? Mine was a self-dedication because I'm solitary. It was just a ritual for me to tell my intentions, basically, to myself and to the universe, and say, this is what I'm going to do with my path, and I have dedicated myself to following this. But no one else did that with me. It was just me. There will not be an initiation for me until I join a group that would require one. But because I'm solitary, I haven't had to go through that. And by no means do I believe that I'm not yet a Wiccan because I haven't been initiated. I get that a lot, people telling me that if you haven't been initiated, you're not really Wiccan, things like that. Or you're not really any religion, whatever it is. And I always just tell them, you know, I'm not a Gardnerian Wiccan, I'm not Alexandrian Wiccan, I'm not this group, I'm not that group. I'm not in a group that requires initiation. So I don't think that to be your religion, to follow your religion, to have your beliefs, I don't believe that you have to be initiated before you can say that you are what you are. And I think it's ridiculous that people feel the need to hate on people and tell them that, you're not really what you claim to be. You are not what you've dedicated your life to because you haven't been initiated by someone else. I think that's really ridiculous. And it goes along with the same thing where people tell me that if I wasn't born into a pagan family, I can't be pagan. If I wasn't born Wiccan, if my family isn't Wiccan, then I can't be Wiccan. Or I'm not really a witch because my mom wasn't a witch. The other witch. If you argue, if you meet my mom, a lot of people will tell you that my mom and I are natural witches anyway. But I don't even know where all of that comes from. I think all of that is just ridiculousness, and it's unnecessary. I don't think it's necessary at all. So in terms of pagan initiations, I believe they're valid for groups that track progress like that. And if I were going to join a coven, I would expect that there would be some sort of initiation into that group, some sort of welcoming into that group, something, anything, like little, big, whatever it is, there would be something to say, welcome to this group, you are now a part of this, there you go. But the nature of my path does not require one. I have not been through anything like that, except for Rocky Horror, and I am very, very proud to be a part of that group, let me just say. So I think that's all I have to say on the topic of initiation, is just that I do think it's valid where it's necessary. I don't believe it's necessary for you to follow your beliefs. Your beliefs are your beliefs. I don't think anyone can tell you that you can't have your beliefs because of something like you haven't been through an initiation. Because a lot of the time it's just people, you don't have that availability. Some people are solitary out of necessity, like I am most of the time. So just keep that in mind when you argue with people over initiation, and don't assume that everyone's been initiated, and don't assume that they have to be. And that's really all I have to say this week. So I'm going to go and take care of my business. I hope you guys are having a good life and a good fall, and it's not too cold or warm or whatever where you are. I hope you're comfy, happy, healthy. So I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching, and blessed be.